Hey beautiful friends, welcome back to our urban homestead La Casita Jardin. For those of you who are new here, my name is Heather and I'm really excited that you're here. My mom's going to be with me on this video. Her name is Tylene, and today we're going to be talking about spring garlic. So if you are new to gardening and or have never done anything with garlic before and you thought you missed your window, allow me to tell you, you have not, because we are going to be planting out some softneck garlic that is perfect for this time of the year. Let me go on ahead and get us over there to where we're going to be planting it so we can show you what we are going to be doing and how this type of garlic grows.
So this is a head of garlic. You see these at your grocery stores all the time, and yes, if you don't want to purchase from a specific seed company, you can plant what you buy at your local grocery store. They will grow. This particular garlic we've gotten from King Garlic. The variety is Nootka Rose. You can see it's got a little bit of a pink cast to it. It's supposed to be a mild flavored garlic, so it will be good for roasting, baking, putting in your soups and meats, etc. So to deal with garlic, we're going to separate this head of garlic into individual cloves. So we want to have as much paper as to plant. It'll protect the clove from rotting when it's in the soil. So we're going to kind of separate where you normally would, just like if you were using garlic in your kitchen. Find the natural and pull the clove out. So this is a clove of garlic. This end here, flat, is the end where the roots are going to come out. So we're going to make sure and plant that down with this tip up. This tip is going to grow and it will get your leaves and stuff here for its growth. This will go down. We're going to separate this whole head out and we will have all these individual cloves to plant.
Now typically most garlic cloves have anywhere from 10 to 12 cloves in them. So what we had there was just the head of garlic, and then we've separated out the individual cloves.
You harvest of garlic, but you have what we call a companion plant. This garlic interspersed with your other flowers and vegetables will reduce your pest load, because most pests don't like the smell of garlic and onions. So they're great to intersperse between your other plantings to protect them from damage of your bugs.
Basically,
so that's why we're putting them in the beds. Whatever plants we will have here, it'll ward off more pests, and then you don't have to use chemicals.
Yeah, basically natural pest prevention. And a few go a long way, so you don't need a whole lot. But what we are doing is we are attempting to grow enough for us to prevent pests and to have for overwinter, because we use a lot of dried garlic. So instead of just doing a storage method on this, what we will do is we will dry some of it and then powder it to use in our regular cooking. But let me go on ahead and put you on hyperlapse, because all we are going to be doing is an assembly line here. You can see Mom is placing out the garlic over the holes. So some of these holes need to be topped with some compost and manure, because garlic loves food. So you want to make sure and give them really good compost, really good manure blend. So we will top off the holes, then we will put them into the holes, and they should start growing. What was the length of time on these?
We should be able to harvest like end of August. This will take all spring and summer to grow and produce.
Right.
And then we will be able to dig them up, hopefully, and let them dry out in the sun for a few days, and then we can store them. This particular garlic, the Nootka Rose, is supposed to be a good storage for 9 months or so. So that should get us through our winter needs of soup making and pot roasts, etc.
And that's if you want fresh cloves of garlic. If you don't mind having some dried like what we're going to do. So we're going to store some for just chopping up and adding into a saute skillet or into a soup pot, for instance. And then we're going to have some that is dried just to add into our whatever, you know, like garlic bread, all that jazz. So it's not as long of a storage variety, but 9 months is pretty good for a soft neck, believe it or not. Most of the time they tell you about 3 to 6 months on storage for those guys. So I'll go on ahead and I'll put you on hyperlapse now, and we will get all of this garlic into our holes, which is going to work out because those holes aren't going to have anything in them for the summer season. So I'm not taking any space away from any of the other things that we're going to be planting out this summer. So it's working out perfectly. Here comes the hyperlapse. Okay, now I have shown this on videos previously, but I will go on ahead and show you how to do this again, just in case anybody is new to gardening here. And I will also put a link at the end of the video to my previous garlic video if you would like to learn about hardneck garlic. But this, as you can see, has a growth. If you have one that does not have a growth, here's another example, will look like this. Basically what you get at the grocery store. So once again, you want to make sure that this flat side is down and the pointy side is up, because that's where your little shoot is going to come from. And all we're going to do, literally, is shove it down. A good rule of thumb is however long your seed, or in this case your clove, is, that is how deep you need to plant your garlic. And this one that has this little bit of green, I'm going to bury most of the green, as you can see, and then just have a little bit sticking up. So that's about 1/4 inch above our compost and manure or soil line sticking up. That's really all there is to it. After we get all of these in all the way down, we're going to give it a good watering, and then should be good to go, and we should be harvesting sometime around August. All right, guys, that is literally all there is to planting garlic. It truly is a very beginner-friendly crop. So if you have never grown garlic, you really should try it. It's a lot of fun to watch. It's a lot of fun to end up harvesting. It's probably one of the easiest things that you could harvest. And it has multiple benefits for your garden space, not just your kitchen space. So that's all I've got for you. If you have any questions or comments about this video, go on ahead and drop them down below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, keep it simple, natural, and essential. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.
I'm sticking sticks in